With Sellercloud, you can create as many warehouses as you need and configure them based on their primary functions. Let's explain the different types of warehouses. The normal warehouse type is the most common type of warehouse, and refers to a typical in-house facility in which you store your products. The FBA warehouse type is associated with products that are stored at an Amazon fulfillment center. An interim warehouse type represents inventory that is in transit between two warehouses. This means that when shipping a product from your normal warehouse to an FBA center, for example, Sellercloud will track your shipment by placing it in the interim warehouse. When Sellercloud is notified by Amazon that the shipment has been received, the inventory will transfer into the FBA warehouse automatically. Another type of a warehouse is the DropShip Warehouse. This is typically used for vendor feeds. Inventory in the DropShip Warehouse will not be included in average cost calculations. An Untested Warehouse is a warehouse whose inventory will not be included in backorder calculations. This warehouse will not be available under warehouse inventory transfers requests when choosing from and to warehouses. You can also have a new egg warehouse, which is related to products stored at new egg fulfillment centers. A WFS warehouse is a warehouse associated with products stored in WFS warehouses. It is also used for WFS shipments. Another way to designate warehouses is to mark them as sellable or unsellable. If the warehouse is marked as sellable, all inventory in that warehouse may be sold, provided that the individual product selling criteria are met. If the warehouse is marked as unsellable, all inventory in that warehouse will not be available for sale. Still, inventory will appear in the total physical inventory count. For example, we can create a normal warehouse type for returned items and mark that warehouse as unsellable. This way, those items will not return to stock before they are inspected. By default, orders will reserve inventory from the default warehouse. However, if the default warehouse is unsellable, the reserve will not be included in the available inventory calculation, because it may lead to overselling. You can override this if you go into the company settings and open the channel warehouse page. Choose the warehouse from which you want inventory will be reserved for each order per channel. To add a new warehouse, you can go to Inventory, click Warehouses, and then select Manage Warehouses. Click the Action menu and select Add Warehouse. Fill out your warehouse credentials and check the default warehouse box for your main warehouse. Fill in your address, then click the green flag button. Once the new warehouse is created, you can view and edit it from the Manage Warehouses page. It's important to note that deleting a warehouse should not be done without the assistance of a Sellercloud representative.